Voice and video. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. Just waiting for you to join the call then. There you go. Andrew. Yeah, I can hear you.
You are a stupid fucking British prick and a fucking moron.
Okay, go on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that all you care to say?
You're a fucking dumb fuck. Why would I trust you? You can't keep a fucking secret to save your fucking friend.
What are you talking about? It's only when you said it would be no skin off my nose that people heard about this. And what do you mean keep a secret? It lasted you all 4 days until you... It lasted you 4 days until you were public with your own audience. What are you talking about, keep a secret?
Oh, no skin off your nose. Oh.
Yeah, no skin off my nose. Well, if I'm not involved in your stuff, there is no skin off my nose, but you wanted to make sure that I thought there was.
Hey, Cog, what do you think the 2 weeks meant now, you fucking twit? What do you think it meant?
Well, that's until your actual website's working clearly.
Can you make a fucking coherent sentence? What do you think it meant, Cog?
Yeah, I said it's until your website's clearly running properly, because it's not.
Yes. So was it a threat, Cog?
No, it wasn't, which is why I asked the question. And again, we'll go back to this, Big Papa Fascist, because you keep ignoring this. Why was it so hard to set? Why was it so hard to just send me a message saying, "Hey, I'm starting up a streaming site. Would you like to come and stream to it?" Why is that so hard for you?
Well, you know what's great? Anytime that you gauge people, you send out a feeler to see if they're even interested. That's it.
So that's it. You sent out a feeler to see if I was interested, and I said, how would you change it? Are we going to go over the conversation we had? I said, how are you going to improve anything from my end? How are you going to improve anything?
Yeah, let's go over it. So you had made several streams, because I do watch your streams. I thought they were good.
Great stuff.
You had made a stream where you had been talking about the fact that your monetization was being attacked, and that
my monetization was taken down for 2 years. And you know what I did? I carried on streaming, bro, on YouTube.
Yeah. Okay. So anyway, let me finish my fucking thought, and I'll tell you my thought process. Okay. So anyway, you had been discussing how your monetization was under attack. You thought these little stupid fucking Groiper kids were idiots, that they would do this to people. I agreed. Yeah. So from my understanding, I wanted to offer you a place where that monetization could not be taken away. It was really that simple. That was how I thought. Maybe
it sounds more like now. It sounds more now like you wanted. Oh, sorry, you're not finished. Sorry, carry on.
Let me just finish my thought.
Sure.
I'll let you talk. So anyway, I thought I would reach out. I thought that might be something that you were interested in. We could have a private conversation, but I wanted to be able to explain to you the scope of the project, bring you on the site, show you how it worked, show you how to live stream. The whole 9 yards takes about 10 minutes. You were the only dickhead that I contacted, right, that wouldn't even hear me out, that just, for whatever reason, put my DMs live to farm me for content.
Because you said there would be skin off my nose in 2 weeks. That's why. And I've gone through this with you.
Read a threat into something where there was no threat.
Again, like I say, when I say no skin off my nose, that should be just left there. When you tell me that there will be skin off my nose in 2 weeks, it's called a threat. Any normal person gets this.
God, you're lying.
Anyone who knows English and knows what no skin off my nose or back means understands that I'm correct here.
I don't know English, you low IQ prick.
Yeah, I know. Everyone's low IQ to you. That's why you made a website that 4 days later you made public, but it was so super duper secret 4 days ago you couldn't tell me in a text. You're smart.
Why would I need to tell you? Well,
you're smart.
Why would I need to tell you in the text?
Because you reached out to me. You tell me why you reached out to me. You tell me why you reached out to me. Because you saw some streams. But you don't trust me you don't trust me to send me a message just to say one little thing like that. You make it all cloak and dagger. Let me finish. So you go all cloak and dagger like a Nigerian scammer and go on like, oh yeah, we can only talk about this in a voice chat, can't send this in a text. Like for some reason I can record a voice chat. So why the fuck can't I, just like I can show DMs. The whole point of privacy is that you ask for it first and then I can go, yeah, that's fine. I'll keep that to myself. But your whole thing became like, oh no, it can only be done in a voice chat. Like that gives you some sort of extra privacy, which it doesn't.
Wait a second, you dumb golf hat wearing prick. Let me explain this to you one more time.
Keep going at home.
Here's how a fucking Nigerian scammer works. It's somebody you don't know, you've never heard of, don't know anything about, who cold calls you in order to sell you some fucking bullshit.
Well, you were trying to sell me going on your streaming platform so you can make money off my super chats. What are you talking about, you little fucking scammer?
Stop and let me finish.
That was the point, right? So you can get a percentage of my donations, which is why you wanted me on your website, right? Am I wrong?
You.
Am I wrong?
Yes, you're wrong, Cog.
So you wouldn't be taking a cut out of my super chats if I was on your website?
Oh, no, I'd be taking a cut of your super chat.
Of course you'd be taking a... Fucking hell. Go on then. Carry on.
Yeah, why would that be
Carry on.
Cog?
You've just contradicted yourself in the space of 30 seconds, but carry on.
Cog, I'm sorry. Does YouTube take a cut of your super chats?
Yeah, they do. Well, guess what? I can sit here and say whatever the fuck I want. And once again, what does that mean I need to go to your website for? YouTube takes a cut. Who cares? Do you know who doesn't? PayPal. PayPal takes their tiny percentile cut, which you would have. That would still happen if I use your payment processor.
Down Fruit Loop. I didn't say you had to come to my website. I was just going to offer it.
Yeah, I know you were offering it. I know this, but you couldn't. That's the issue. You didn't offer shit. You had this fucking cloak and dagger shit around it. 4 days later, you make it public. Yes. What are you talking about?
Did I keep it a secret, Cog? Oh, that's so terrible. That's so awful.
It's not. That's what I'm saying to you is that even if you were keeping it a secret, I would have easily have just gone, yeah, cool. I might not join your website if I can't simulcast to it. So guess what? I probably won't be using it, and it would have just been left there if you would have had a conversation with me. Why do you think? But again, Big Papa Fascist. Why do you think you telling me about some new website you're making was going to be a big expose from my point of view? Why would I care to expose that?
You cared enough to publish private DMs just from me saying to you, well, okay, I understand, have a nice day, because
you didn't say have a nice day, thank you very much. I said no skin off my nose, and you said we'll see in 2 weeks. You said we'll see in 2 weeks. That's what you said to me. Whether it'll be skin off my nose. Don't fucking act like you didn't do that. You want to ignore that fact. You've already told me 3 or 4 times that you misworded it. So have you misworded it, or were you fucking right?
Stop spurging, Cog.
Oh, stop spurging. So let me avoid your question now and talk about some other shit. Go for it.
I'm happy to answer your direct questions, but stop spurging. Okay, so I did not even misframe anything. I said that I apologize to you if you perceived that I could see if you were looking at something in the most uncharitable way possible that you could. I think you just read the DMs, felt stupid, and needed to justify it, and so you decided that you would go with this bizarre narrative that you felt there was a perceived threat.
Wow. Can you tell me? Really? I'm going to go through them verbatim. I'll just put them on screen for people again so they can read them, Andrew. I'll just put them on screen again because it saves me having to do this. It's easier just for people to see how fucking weaselly you were in my DMs about giving me a proposition. A proposition, you little weaselly cunt. So here we go. Hello, this is the proper Discord of COG. Yes, it is. What's up? If you've got some time today, I'd like to have a quick Discord call, man. I think I can help you out quite a bit. In what way, I asked? I'm sorry, I can't really commit this to text. I run the YouTube channel with Crucible, and the A-Logs can vouch for me. I said, I know you are, dude. That's why I asked in what way. Like, what you may consider helping. I say, yeah, I knew you'd done a channel. Yeah, I've spoken about you when Ralph said you wouldn't go on his show to debate big tech. Yeah, I do. So what you make, I don't watch his shit though. What you may consider helping him out quite a bit, I might see as a waste of my time, and I said, no offense, obviously, because I wasn't trying to be offensive. You said, you might, but what's 5 minutes? And I said, a nice smoke and browsing what to watch. Like, it's fine. Like, what's a message? Do you know what I mean? I'm sorry, but I can't talk to you about it over text. I understand if that's problematic. And I said, no skin off my nose then. That should have been the end of the conversation. And you said, I suppose we'll know if that's true or not in about 2 weeks. Thanks for your time. To anyone else, that seems like an ominous threat. And that's what it looks like.
It literally doesn't seem like an ominous threat to anybody except a fucking idiot like you.
Right.
You were literally just looking for justification.
I guess my audience doesn't see it from my perspective either, even though I'm literally reading the fucking DMs to you.
I don't care what your audience thinks.
Yeah, they don't. Yeah, I know. Banned, I'm sure, from Comfy. I'm joking.
Am I allowed to get a word in edgewise? You're going to keep spurting forever.
Sure, go for it.
It doesn't matter if you appeal to your audience. They're your audience. They're going to
agree
with you.
And you wanted them on your fucking website, you retard. So appeal to them. Go on.
Calm down, Cog.
You wanted them on your website, dickhead.
Are you going to calm down and let me
Did you not want my audience? Did you not want my audience on your website? Did you not reach out to me?
Whenever you're done, Cog, and I can.
I'm asking you questions here. Do you not know what they are?
Okay, but let me answer one at a time.
Sure.
Can we do that? Okay. So going backwards to where we're at right now. So obviously I wasn't threatening you. You know that now for sure. But Cog, what would have been my motivation to threaten you anyway?
What would have been my motivation to expose the fact that you're having a streaming platform?
You're answering a question with a question.
Because again, what's my motivation? You didn't trust me at first. Do you know why I'm asking this, Andrew? Because you came to me, not the other way around.
Yes, I did come to you, but one more
Yeah.
time, what would have been my motivation to threaten you?
Again, I don't know you from fucking Adam. You might not like me online because I make some fucking racial jokes. I'm not too sure. I don't know.
I mean, you can't think of a single reason I would actually be
Do you know?
motivated
Do you
to
know? Again, why do people swat you? Why do people do? I can ask these questions all day. It happens, bro. It's the fucking internet. Why do people send police around to your house? Why do people go after your payment processors? That's why you're making a site, because people are cunts on the internet, and you wonder why I might think you're a bit of a cunt.
Well, no, wait. Those people have motivation to do that. You sit there and you can at least understand.
You could have motivation of views and clicks of something, this, that, and the other. Clearly, your motivation clearly was just to get my audience on your website so you can make money off my support.
Cog, you don't have a huge audience, buddy. I'm sorry.
Why did you come to me? Again, you came to me, bro. You came to me. Me and my tiny audience. Yeah, you came here. Is that how bad the website's doing? Is that how bad it's doing? You got Andy over there because he takes any opportunity he can, and then you ask me and I'm different. But you've got other people going up there, but you just couldn't get them for launch?
Cog, the site is for everybody, regardless of the size of the streamer.
Sure. I know, just like Cozy.
Do you have any reason to doubt that that's true?
What?
That the site is for everybody.
No, not so far. Not so far. I just, again, if it was for everybody, why not just announce this? And then if I'm interested, I would have asked, right?
I did just announce it.
I know 4 days ago it was super duper secret that you couldn't put this in a private DM to me, but you reached out to me. And that's my question is, my question to you, and again, Andrew W., my question is, why would you reach out to someone you don't even trust with a DM?
Well, wait a second. I reached out with a DM to say that I'd like to have a phone call with you, right?
Yeah, I know. And I said what, and I asked you, but why? And I had literally specified you could just put this into a DM, and you didn't. Mm-hmm. And it was only after after the no skin off my nose, and then you said, "Well, we'll see if that's the same in about 2 weeks," which is on screen for people. That's when I started showing this on my show because I was like, "Well, fuck you." Because it sounds like an ominous threat at that point. And it does to anyone who knows what no skin off my nose means. It means go and do your thing. I'll be fine over here, thanks. That's what it means. And you should know that if you know English.
Okay, so one more time, nobody's confused about no skin off my nose. What's confusing is how you perceived a threat over, well, I suppose we'll see in 2 weeks. That's because I
don't know. I don't know what you wanted me to have a private chat with you about. Maybe it was to ask me about some drama surrounding me, and you thought, well, I'll just if you won't have the chat with me, I'll expose it in 2 weeks. You think I haven't had people have messages like me, and that's what people have messaged like in the past. You better have this interview with me, Cog, or I'll just expose you in 2 weeks. Fine, go and expose. I always say this to people because there's nothing there. But this is the thing: is like it doesn't mean that you're a different person from that. You've reached out to me, and it's so cloak and dagger. I'm already looking at this, like I say, like a Nigerian scammer's come to me, and they're just like, oh, well, we can only do this in a voice chat. Now, I can't just send you a private message right now. And that's just dodgy to me. And so I say, cool, no skin off my nose, not going to get involved with it. And then you still had to add that bit on the end. And that's what you did. And that's what continued this on.
My evidence for this, that you're just trying to justify the fact that you showed DMs because you were farming me for content, not because you actually felt in any way that I threatened you, was that after the stream was down and everything was all done, you still tried to call me, Cog.
Yeah, I did. I tried to call you during the show, actually. What are you talking about? And then afterwards as well. Yeah, Andrew, you do know I've been through all of the, nothing, this isn't news to people in the chat. I've gone through our entire conversation today. I'm a very transparent person. I've gone through how I contacted you afterwards, and you said, no, I have no expectation this won't be recorded, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
No, I don't.
But initially, this is what I mean. So listen to me, Andrew. Here's your logic. Let me listen to you're going to talk. Do you want to hear your logic? So you reach out to someone to come and join your website. This is your logic. I can't tell you this in a text because I guess that could be exposed, right? But I can have a private chat because totally that can't be recorded and exposed. And it's only after I say this to you and point out how flawed your logic was initially when you came to me with a lack of trust, which you did have clearly, which you're well within your rights to have. That's fine. I've not said that you haven't, but I've literally pointed this out in this conversation, and you're the one who turns around to me and says, I used to trust you. You never did, nigga. Otherwise, you would have been in my fucking DMs telling me what you wanted me for, like most people do, like when MC Jarbo says, do you want to be on a track? But instead, you had to have this as a private fucking call. Like that can't be recorded. And now you go on like you understand that logic. Brilliant. So you understand how retarded you are in the first place when you came to me. My question is, why couldn't you just be direct?
Okay, so because you continuously filibuster the conversation, I can't actually explain my motivations.
Are you listening to what
So
I'm
if
saying?
you
Are you
don't,
just going, he's talking a lot?
I'm
I'm going
listening
to
to talk.
No, but that's what you do,
I'm
though.
listening.
I talk a lot
See,
and you're like,
I'm
I don't care. I'm going to mute you. I'll mute myself
I'm
even.
trying to respond. I'm trying to respond to
But you
you, but you
don't.
just
You don't. You don't. You just say I'm filibustering. People have just heard exactly what I said in context, and you're just going on to filibustering.
You continue to spur. Even as I tell you, just calm down. I'll go through it thought by thought
I'm
with
sure
you.
you are.
It's far more difficult, for one thing, to record a personal call than it is to publish DMs.
It's
That's
not when you've
point
got
one.
OBS, you retard. You use
Point
OBS,
two is
right? Andrew, do you use OBS? Because I
um,
do. I use
Todd,
OBS.
let
It's
me
really
finish this
right
thought,
now. Do you
Todd.
know how this is going out live? It's as simple as hitting the record button instead of the streaming. What do you mean,
Yes,
you retard?
yes,
Are you
Todd, calm
dismissing
the
that point by going,
fuck
it's harder to
down,
do?
dude. Let me know when I can speak, Cog.
Again, tell me, I'm stopping you at point by point because you literally point out then it's harder to record than it is to just have a screenshot. Yeah, I know, but the difference is that I'm a fucking streamer, so I've 90% of my day I've got OBS open. I can hit record whenever I want. And just like this is going out publicly to everyone to see, I can do this privately too, you fucking retard. So it goes back to my point of why did you think I'm not trustworthy with a DM, but I am trustworthy to not record you? That's the question, idiot.
I know what the question is, Cog, but
Great.
you have to let me finish my thought if I'm going through it point by point. So let me know when I can speak.
I know everyone's saying I'm right. I know. Just let him go. Don't worry. You're judged my audience. Don't worry. I'm only pandering to you by being correct. So you're going to answer why you think I'm not trustworthy with a DM, but I am with a phone call. It's one question. It's a why am I trustworthy with a DM? I need to do this point by point. It's a simple question, you dumb fuck. It's why did you come to my fucking DMs without the trust for me to be okay with a fucking DM, but you think a private call, which I can record, is somehow different to you, only because it's harder to do. That doesn't mean that you have no trust there.
That was only the first in the series of points I was going to make, but you just cut me right off.
Go on. I'll just mute myself. You make your points.
The second thing, Cog, and this is really fucking important. Had somebody like you recorded the call, that would have worked out in my favor. You can understand why, right?
No, I guess so you can play victim.
I recommend a smoke break.
Well, no, it's not because I would be able to play victim.
Well, you play victim a lot on your channel, but carry on.
But, because it would have. What do you mean I play victim a lot on my channel?
Well, you like to tell everyone.
Example?
Well, yeah,
because example.
Well, yeah, everyone knows you've been swatted and people have come after your family. You built an entire fucking website because you're such a fucking victim. You've been flagged down. People have gone after your stuff. It's pointed. You can put.
That's not victimhood, you stupid Brit.
Sure. Calm down. Calm down.
One of these fucking days, I'm gonna meet up with you. And we'll have a fucking chat face to face. You're fucking
sure we will.
British.
Is this another one of those threats that's wholly isn't a threat, right?
What? I said if you're talking to a person face to face, I have a feeling you're not. I
say this to people to their face. I'm a direct person, dude. I don't fucking change. I don't do that stuff like you guys who have to do different things in DMs and in private conversations. I'm not you, Andrew. I'm not Andrew. I'm not a different person in a private fucking chat than I am normal. That's why I don't care about DMs being exposed like you do.
Calm down. One more time, it would have worked out much better in my favor if you had recorded a conversation, released it, then dropped a bunch of DMs.
Right. So you're saying to me that you trusted me. You didn't trust me to not leak a DM, but you did trust me to not privately record the call and release it. Okay.
Pog, do you have contracts with people that you trust?
Well, I don't have contracts with people.
I know, but do people generally have contracts even with people they trust?
No, typically that's the reason why you're signing some sort of agreement. It's just to make sure it's.
No, typically you still have contracts even with people you trust, Cog.
Right. Okay. Yes. Well, typically the reason why the contract's there is so the trust isn't broken legally. So
No, typically the contract is just there.
If you trusted them, why would you need the contract? I mean, I guess you wanted me to sign a contract now. Is that what this is?
So funny. It's so funny to me. So you think that?
So you were gonna drop me a contract?
You think that a contract means no trust?
So no, I'm saying that contract is trust can be there all you want, but like it or not, if trust is broken, the contract is there to enforce it. What was agreed upon.
Right. Got it. So it makes sense that even if you trust a person, you may still take contingency plans just in case something goes awry, right?
Excellent stuff. So again, your contingency plan was he might release my DMs, but he totally won't record and release a private conversation.
No. The assumption was that if you did release a private conversation, that would work out much better in my favor than you releasing DMs.
Again, I'm sure you can explain why to that. Is that just because you can be a victim, or because it can be exposed early? 4 days early than you were going to do it on your own show?
No, it's because my enemies would have picked it up and ran with it. And that would have been fantastic.
So you can be a victim for your enemies. Gotcha. Yeah.
No, they would have given me hundreds and hundreds of hours
of content.
Freedom.
I know, and you can make so much money off it. I know.
I mean, maybe so, but even if that's true, the motivation makes sense.
Yeah, I know, but I don't do these things for clout money. I just do this because I enjoy having a laugh at stuff on the internet. And then people like you get really gay by having to have some sort of fucking stream war.
Drop your donation links because you don't do anything for money, Cog.
What? The donation link is based on donations. That doesn't mean I focus my life on the possible support.
You just do it for a laugh and not for any money.
Do you know what a gamble is? 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 Do you know how gambling works? Do you know how it works when you put money down and stuff like that, and you might not get a return? And like I can do a show and not make any money. Does that mean I won't do the show the next day?
Well, I'm asking you.
I guess I wouldn't. I guess I wouldn't know, but again, it's a hobby. So if the money wasn't coming in, which only allows me to do this every day, by the way, then I'd just do it a few days a week, and I would go and get a job because money's a tool. It's not something that I'm fucking trying to do after like yourself.
You don't have
rubbing
a job?
Your hands to what? No, I've not got a job. No, because I'm getting support from people to continue doing this.
Oh well, that's funny, Cog. Because out of the two of us, I do have a job.
That's amazing stuff. You also have a gay little website that's nothing more than a cozy fucking carbon copy.
It's so funny to me. So wait a second. It's okay for you to collect money. It's just not okay for me to collect money.
No, again, I've never said you're not allowed to collect money. It's nothing been about that. The point is, and again, the point I've said to you is, if you have a website, which we went through before, if you were watching the show, you have a website which you are collecting money for, I guess, just so that you can keep it running. Yeah, but again, what I'm saying to you is, why do I need to go over to you when I have that over here? That was the question.
If I'm providing,
I have this on YouTube. Why do I need you? But I don't need you to provide me with a service. I already have it. I already have the service. I don't need you to provide me a service. You're a salesman, you fucking retard. You're a salesman. You got a bad sale. You didn't make the sale. Sorry, bro. I didn't come to your website, right? You came to me. You tried to make a sale. You fucking failed. Deal with it.
I'm fine with all of that,
right?
I'm just telling you one more time that the motivation is clear. It's obvious. Everybody can understand exactly what it was. The only person who doesn't is you.
Right.
You're the only idiot who can't seem to understand.
Yeah, no, your motivation is the new free speech platform, bro. I've not seen 5 of them in the last fucking 2 years.
Whoa. When did I say it was a free speech platform?
Oh, I guess it's not a free speech platform then.
I mean, is anything ever going to be a free speech platform?
Well, no, I guess not. So, what are you selling here? What's your what's it called? Your IP, your unique sales point. What's your USP?
Here's your hourly wage. Keep on at your
Cheers,
job.
Servon. Thank you for the $5 there. What's your that's an honest question though. What's your USP? What's your unique sales point? You're not cozy, so.
What is the 5 fingers? Say to the face.
What's YouTube's unique sell point?
Oh wow!
Again, it got there first. It's like Coca-Cola, bro.
So what's its unique sell point? Anything?
What do you mean? It's got better. It's got a lack of latency. It's got the streaming stuff, and again, it's nothing to do with its USP. It's to do with it was first. It's like Coca-Cola. You can go make your own brand of cola. It doesn't mean everyone's going to switch away from Coca-Cola. You understand that, right?
So take Odyssey, where there's very little in the terms of TOS, but it runs like broken shit.
Okay.
Or you can take the other streaming services that are available.
Telegram, I could just stream straight to my Telegram, couldn't I? Simulcast it as well. So.
Well, you could, but there's no reach.
Right. Again, I've got enough reach on my own little channel here. If I wanted reach, I would go to my 20,000 subscriber fucking channel, get rid of all the old content, and then promote it over there if I really gave a shit about reach. And I said this to you, and again, this is how dishonest you are. I said this to you in DMs that I don't care about the money and the clout when it comes to this. And all you fucking do is sit here and talk about, oh, but your reach and your clout and your this. I don't care. Do you understand that? But do you understand that? Do you understand? No, you're sat here as but you're literally sat here as a victim of the internet, making a website because you're so worried about getting flagged down and censorship and the spurgs coming after you on the internet, and you portray yourself as this victim, and then you're like, I want to be famous, bro. I want loads of people to know who I am, but then there's a load of fucking cunts that come with that as well. It's called the double-edged sword of it. It's why you don't want it.
Calm down, Cog. And one more time, let me explain this to you.
You're really bad at selling this. So I've already told you you're bad at selling this. You're trying to sell something. And again, you've not explained to me what is your unique sales point of what is your unique sales point? What, that Nick Fuentes isn't there? That's not even unique.
It's why everybody and their brother's coming over to it, Cog.
I'm sure they are.
Terrible.
Only Andy for the opening, though, yeah?
It's okay for you to make money, not okay for me to make money. It's okay.
No, I've never said it's not okay for you to make money. I specifically said, why would I give you part of what I make just so I could stream on your platform, which has no USP, because I can do this elsewhere?
Because the percentage is far lower. That's why I would do it.
But again, I get no percentage through Streamlabs. What are you talking about? They don't take a cut. So why would I come to you? I had 2 years of not being monetized on YouTube, living off Stream Elements and Streamlab donations. So why the fuck would I come to you?
Well, your Stripe account can get canceled, and these guys have been canceling people's Stripes accounts.
Well, if that all happens, I guess I'm going to be groveling in yours, or oh no, maybe I'll just go and get a job because I don't need to do this forever like you fucking weirdos.
Wait, who's ever asked you to grovel for anything?
Well, I guess I'd just have to come and get a site off you if I was banned off everywhere. No, I'd just go and get a job, bro, because I don't care as much as that.
Okay, again,
I'm not Andy Wolski. I'm lucky. I've already said this. I've said this a million times. I'm lucky I have a supportive audience that allows me to do this daily. But if I wasn't able to do this daily, I'd just go back to work. Right now, I'm lucky, obviously, because technically I'm lucky. I'm still doing physio for my arm, which I broke last year, which I'm still going through physio because the NHS can be a little bit shit.
Don't be such a victim, Cog. Don't be such a victim. So one more time. If the percentage is lower and you were to get nuked off your payment processors, why would it be problematic for me to talk to you? Say, if that happens, there is a support network here, because here's the thing.
Well, by the sounds of it, Andrew, you could have told me this after the fucking website was up and running and we would have been fine right now, but you reached out to me 2 weeks prior to it being live to act like there's some super duper secret, which you just say publicly 4 days later, Andrew. That's why.
Yes, because all the pieces weren't in place for me to make the announcement yet.
Right, okay. Fair enough.
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense, Cog. I'm sorry.
So when the announcement happened, the only piece that was in place was basically a blank website with yours and Kino Casino's thing there, right? That was needed. Had to get Andy to give you the go ahead there, and then get him all set up on the website, and then you could go live with it 4 days later.
I mean, that's some wondrous speculation, but none of it's true. Do you even care about the truth? Is that even the thing you care about?
Sorry? Yeah, I do like the truth, yeah.
Well, if you care about the fucking truth, do you want me to actually tell you what the truth is, or do you just want to endlessly spurg?
Again, I'm not even going on. I'm just letting you finish it. Go for it.
Okay. So one more time, my motivation is fairly clear, Cog. You know now that I had no nefarious motivations whatsoever. You know now that I was never threatening you and never have threatened you, never had any motivation to threaten you. I just reached out because I knew that you were having some issues because you had stated on stream that these fuckers had been going after your payment processor. I thought I could help out with that. It was clearly a mistake to have ever reached out to you.
Yeah.
You're an untrustworthy, stupid British fuck.
Very untrustworthy. People should go and give their payment donation and information to you, right? Exactly. That's what I think.
Still have a channel, but you can still have a channel if you want it, Cog, because I'm not a vindictive.
Hey, dude, only the victims like you are the ones that I like. Obviously, the trustworthy people. So why don't you tell people about how they came after your family again and get some fucking sympathy shekels off people? Go on.
Oh yeah, sympathy.
Why don't you go and cry because the police came to your house once or something? Why don't you go and cry about it? It's not like it's happened to anyone else, but we just don't care and carry on because it's just a hobby.
Nobody said that happened to anybody else, but if people ask me for what some of my motivations are, I'm going to be honest with them.
Well, that is your motivation. Isn't that why you made the website? Because not only are people going after you, they're going after your family and stuff.
Am I allowed to talk about that at all, or should I not?
No, I'm not. I'm just asking you if the reason why you made the website is because you're also a very cancelled man in America like Nick. I'm asking you a question.
Am I allowed to discuss what these people do to me or not?
I'm asking you if you're selling it on the basis of like Nick.
Answer my questions.
Sure. You can say whatever you want. It doesn't mean I'm not going to have my opinion on it, right?
Stop complaining about it then, Cog, if you think it's perfectly
No, I
acceptable.
said you're okay to say it. I'm still going to have my opinion on it, right? You heard the last bit, correct?
What's your opinion then? Is it your
and I
opinion
said,
that
your
should
opinion
never
is
be
that you
able
have to, again, I'm not saying you can't. I'm saying when you do, you bring attention to the fact that you're a little fucking victim. It's a victim complex, dude. I've got to tell people about how these people are coming after this, that, and the other.
Do you know what logic is? You can't have it both ways. You can't say it's perfectly acceptable for you to talk about it, but on the other hand,
I never
if
said
you
that.
do, I'm going to think you're a victim.
I've said anyone can talk about it, but people are going to criticize and have an opinion on it. Yeah. What the fuck?
Should. Not, they can.
You can talk all day about how you want to fuck animals. I'm still going to criticize it, you retard. Do you understand what I mean by that?
Did you cover Gavin getting arrested by the feds?
No, I've not covered that yet.
Is the word should different than the word can? Should people talk about the things that happen to them?
No,
by these
I think you can, but I don't think you should. No, I think you're well within your rights to keep it to yourself. But I think if you're trying to perpetuate yourself as a victim who needs support from your audience, you might do something like that. You might do something like that, like you do.
Fucking time you talk about the things that these fuckers do to you, you shouldn't be doing, Cog.
What do you mean? Oh, so no, that's me explaining. So when my Streamlabs link changes and it's obvious to everyone, in fact, it's a public knowledge. It's public knowledge when literally a link to your payment processor changes. So I'm just like, hey, in case anyone asks why the links changed, it's just because people are going after the payment processors. That's how it works.
Just sounds like you're being a victim, Cog.
Well, it's not. It's just pointing. It's pointing. No, but again, there's a difference between you going, my family, my this, my that, and the other. Oh, I'm going to make a new fucking website over here. I just made a new payment processor. That's it. I just made a new fucking link and told people, yeah, well, you're just going to have to put up with it. Literally what I said on my show, if you actually stuck around for it, you retard.
The only reason you're saying that is because you want to get shekels from people and act like a victim, Cog.
Oh, I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is. It's not like I literally post out the link every day and it's a different link. Yeah, no, it's not like that's public at that point, right? Well, you're gonna post out a payment processor link and pin it in the chat. It's just what we do in the show, but when it's a different link, yeah, I'm going to point that out to people.
As long as these things are
because it's public. It's public at that point.
If they're public, you should talk about them then?
No, again, like I say, yeah, I've had a lot of stuff privately happen to me, which I can keep to myself, and I don't have to go into detail about it. You do, though, because you want that victim complex. You want those little points.
That's all public. Therefore, I should talk about it by your logic.
Oh, I guess if it's already public, then there you go. If someone else has done this and it's already public, I guess you're going to do that. You know what I did when I got doxxed and it became public? I just went live and laughed at my own dox, but I guess that's me. I guess we're different people. I like to laugh at myself. You like to play victim all the time. Do you know when you got doxxed for the first time, or did you get doxxed for the first time? Did you decide to, play the victim, or did you just laugh at your dox? I know I did that, so.
I self-doxed.
Oh, you self-doxed? Yeah, no, well, I suppose I did in a way. I suppose. God, that link to that PlayStation account that was there that someone went searching for. So sneaky. So sneaky.
Yeah, no, I self-doxed. I knew that there was absolutely no way to keep my information private. I didn't even bother.
So when that happened to you, happened to you and people came after your family, was the family stuff made public and then you decided to talk about it?
When we hear the word should and the word can, you say you can do it, but you shouldn't. Okay, great. And then we follow the logic and find out that there's all kinds of things that happen to you. By that logic, you shouldn't be talking about, but you do.
Okay.
You say the only reason people do that is so that they can get shekels, which must apply to you too, Cog.
Yeah, I guess so, bro. Doing well with that logic over there.
Well, I'm sorry that you don't have any logic.
I don't know. Why don't you tell me about how you've been swatted again, or how somebody came after your fucking channel? Why don't you tell me?
When did I ever say that I was swatted, Cog?
Well, I thought people came after your family, or is that not swatting? I guess it wasn't swatting. I guess it was just after your family. How did they come after your family? You've already made this public. We'll see if we can get you some sympathy for your website. Go on.
Are you stupid?
Tell me about your family again. Tell me about your family again.
When did I say I was swatted, Cog?
No, I've just said to you. You said your family had people.
You just lied.
You said people came after your family. You said literally. You said people came after your family.
Yeah. Did I say anything about being swatted, Cog?
No, I'm wrong on that. There you go. You got to win, dude. See, I'm honest. I was wrong. No, I was wrong. It wasn't swatting. But you said people came after your family. Why don't you tell people about it?
I did tell people about it. What do you mean?
I know you did. I know. Why don't you tell my audience? You might get some sympathy for your new website.
It's $1.50.
Why don't you go fuck yourself? If they want to hear it, they can go to the Crucible.
Again, you came to me, nigga. What the fuck?
I didn't come to you about.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Our first communicado is you coming to me, motherfucker, to do a bad sales pitch. But you're the guy who's all about communicating and getting your reach out there and getting that network on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Yeah, so I didn't come to you with anything about my family. You would know, you would understand what I'm saying. Shut
Oh
up
no,
long
I know
enough to
you don't
listen.
need. You don't need to. You got your own audience to go and fucking get sympathy shekels off of that. Dragonflies for 5. Andrew, you're being so good at not recognizing you're wrong. Man, the
It's
fuck
so
up.
great. Isn't it awesome that these guys are sending you money right now for sympathy because you acted like a victim who got threatened?
No, they're literally donating to tell you that you're not recognizing you're wrong. Man, the fuck up. You can read it if you want. The chance.
What is the five fingers? Say to the face. What?
Okay, questions for you about your website though, because actually, you're thinking of sending $1 through. There you go. Questions. Oh, he's ran away. He ran away. Oh, he's back. Good. Excellent. So, can you use Streamlabs on Comfy?
Yeah.
Excellent. Can you simulcast to Comfy as well as YouTube?
Yeah.
How many percentage will you take from donos that come through the payment processor?
I think it's 21% total between the subscriber and the the donations.
Is there any? So, are you not using like Google Pay or anything like that?
No. Nope.
Okay. So did you contact Cog to have promo material for your website? If so, why is he such a small audience?
No, I didn't call him to have promo for the site. I thought that he would be interested because he had been getting basically harassed by the same people.
Again,
I think it's a combination of Kuipers.
You see it as harassment, though. I just see it as Spurgs on the internet. You can't control this. I don't even know they are. So how would I even call it harassment? I don't even have a face for it. I don't care. Yeah, it's going to happen. Okay. This has happened for 6 years. I've been on YouTube, bro. Fuck.
So Claude, fine. That's fine. I'm sorry. I truly am sorry I ever reached out to you. Ever. You're right about that.
No, it's not that, Andrew, it's not that, right? And this is what I don't get with you, is I honestly think we would have got on fine. I'm a bit of a prick and an arsehole. I'm never going to deny that, so I don't mind when people call me it.
Well, you're also an idiot. Wait,
I'm not an idiot. See, any normal person, and no, Andrew, any normal person would have reached out if you wanted someone on the website and just said, "Hey, I'm setting up a streaming website. Keep this to yourself. Hey, I'm setting up a streaming website." And I'm one of those. If you would, and I said this to you in my messages to you as well. If you would have just said, "Keep it to yourself. I'm setting up a streaming site," then I would have been like, "Yeah, cool." I know I might have thought about it a little bit more. But the difference is that you didn't. You came out all cloak and dagger like this was some secret, and 4 days later you make it public.
Yeah,
like obviously it wasn't.
It was a secret.
Yeah, cool. I know, but it was in a private. I know, but I'm in a private DM with me. Why reach out to me if you can't trust me with a private DM?
No, there was no way for me to determine that you're so stupid that you would infer a threat, a literal threat, where there clearly was no threat.
Okay, so back to the point. Why would you reach out to me in the first place if you don't trust me with a DM? If you don't trust me with a DM, why would you reach out to me in the first place?
I just had a contingency plan. The contingency plan was if he records it and he releases it, that still looks pretty good for me.
Right. So, but you still, and even though knowing the contingency plan, you still couldn't put this into a text, DM.
I could have, but that would have been unwise. It would have been far wiser to just call you and talk to you about
you're
it.
obviously sat there planning, and I know there's nothing wrong with preparing for the worst and stuff, but Jesus Christ, again, if you would have just come to me and said, by the way, just letting you know, I'm setting up a streaming site, don't make this public, then I would have been like, fine, we would have had a conversation. You made this all cloak and dagger, we can only have this on a Discord call, which obviously, and again, you keep throwing the word idiot around, but here's a real idiot. If you don't trust someone with let me finish. If you don't trust someone with a DM message, then why the fuck are you then trying to get them into a voice call? Already showing me you don't trust me, like I can't just go and record the voice call, because I might even go into the voice call at that point a little bit suspicious, because you can't put it into a message.
You keep on going over the same exact term.
Because you can't answer it. You can't answer the logic of it. That's why.
Answer it again, because the contingency plan was if you released or anybody released.
Exactly. Right. So again, your contingency plan is based on it being released, you idiot. Whether it was in text form or voice message, it would be released, right? So why couldn't you put this into text and you could only say it on the voice call if you had a contingency where if it was released regardless?
Because in voice messages, you have plausible deniability. You don't have that with text messaging.
So with what would you mean with a DM you have? With a call you have plausible deniability?
Because people edit calls, and it would take at least 4 days for people to figure out if it was true or not true.
Oh
By that time, it would have been released.
Oh my God. You're such a fucking autist, Andrew. This is the reason why I don't want to work with you, because instead of actually just reaching out like a normal person, you reach out with this distrust, but you want me to work with you? Fuck off.
Oh, I can't be asked for that shit. Jesus Christ, what a retard. What an absolute retard. So yeah, so that was basically how it is. I didn't trust you, but I wanted you to be on my website because I guess I like you, but I don't.
Yeah, that's all I wanted to answer was that first little bit. It took a long time. You know, people can edit DMs. Well, Gizzy G, well, fuck. Best part of call, Cog, hang it up, yeah. Cog Big Mad hung up. No, it's just when you're just fed up with someone's bullshit. Like, you keep going around in circles about how, you know, a message can't be changed, but a voice message can be edited. Amazing. Amazing. Yeah. He really thought you were deep for a video call. Yeah. Sorry, Andrew. I know you reached out to me, but I don't think much of my audience will be on there. But don't worry, some of them also watch Keen at the same now.